something's wrong.
Yeah,
Everybody's working now.
that's
Should be
fantastic.
working. Yeah.
And so, if you want to see what Jeff is up to, you can follow him on Facebook as well as just about the other members, the other musicians that we mentioned. But there's a group on there called Playing Tonight in
Uh-huh.
Toledo. That's another good venue to or a
Hmm.
Facebook page to look at, and then you can actually see where people are at any given point. What else is out there for people to tap into so they can see what their favorite musician or maybe a musician they haven't heard yet play?
I mean, pretty much you put in any kind of those link letters, and you're going to get something playing nightly. Uh, there's a whole host of Facebook situations that'll take you places. I don't know what they are off the top of my head right now, but these people actually pay attention. And sometimes I won't put my schedule out for. I play a lot, and
Yeah,
sometimes, and you might get a day of announcement,
right.
but these people are on it, and they they share the word.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
yeah. It is. It
It
is
doesn't
pretty
cost,
cool.
and they're doing it out of the love of the passion for the music, and
Yeah,
they understand what maybe they're a musician or maybe they're not. Maybe they're part into it or part not, but they're whole into taking care of what they deem important and is good for our community. And it we could all use the levity and we can all use the joy in our lives. So I think that they're taking care of some of that for us.
what do you see for yourself in 2023, musically and artistically? Oh, we're now on. I'm going to take my glasses off.
Whoa, Vic, you had the one-eyed Jack glasses on.
Yeah, I got caught on that once before. I explained to people I've had multiple surgeries. Right now, I don't have a lens, and it's very bright up here, so
I
I
thought that
wear that.
was your new look.
But yeah, I don't think I could pull that off. I'm not much into new looks. Anyway, so for 2023
Yeah.
coming up, you say you're currently working on four different albums.
Yeah, I'm working on 4 different albums. I got 4 different studios, 4 different sound aesthetics, and like wrangling 40 different songs right now. It's quite an undertaking. It's a lot. There's a lot that goes into it in the daily, and been releasing singles. So I'm excited for the new year to be releasing hopefully one single per month, and just keep coming at people with. And they'll all be eventually all the things will be a package. Each set, each different studio, so there will be a cohesiveness amongst that.
Okay.
But in the meantime, just going to share the great. I have my mates own these great studios, and we're doing efficient work, and we're digging the sounds.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. Well, this is like I said, you're the second one to join us in the booth for this new feature. We want to continue to keep this going, and we may actually at some point recycle, if you wish, or restart the queue. So I'm hoping you can come back
I
and
love it.
we can talk about how some of these things transpired for you and what you got going forward. You do play some poker yourself and some euchre. You don't play.
I'm watching you guys and hear me analyze the hand so quickly and everything. I'm like, no, I'm a better singer than I am a poker player. I'll keep my money. I'll take my money at the end of the night and go home with it. I won't give it back to the community here. No, thank you. But the best part is though, what a better way to sit there and hang out with your mate. We don't get to hang out often,
No,
and
I
so
know.
it's like
No, we
this
don't.
is just like a social event right
Yeah,
now.
it
Here
really
we are.
is. Yeah, it
It's
is.
the holidays.
It is. It's the holidays. Yeah, I might not have been able to see if it weren't
I
for
know.
this. So, and thanks so much for coming out. I
Hey,
really
Vic.
appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate
Jeff,
you,
ladies
buddy.
and gentlemen, Jeff Stewart, local musician, artist, and he's very enjoyable to go out and hear. Please take a look at his Facebook page or look at some of the other.
YouTube videos.
When's your next gig?
Oh man, I'm playing tomorrow at this little hole in the wall in West Toledo called the Four Horsemen. They have great burgers, and
Yeah.
they get their meat right next door, and they make it fresh every day, and cold beer, and then we're gonna be out for a couple weeks for the get
For
through
the holidays?
The holidays, yeah.
Okay.
Come back refreshed in 23.
Okay. All right. So the Four Horsemen tomorrow night.
Come on out, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be there.
Good. 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 Like you say, I've enjoyed their burgers. They're very very good.
They
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. So. And again, thanks so much. Thank you everybody that watching, and again, Jeff, love you, man.
Love you, man.
So have a great, happy New Year, and a wonderful Merry Christmas.
Thank you, buddy. You too.
Yep. And so we're going to be getting back to the action here very shortly. As we mentioned, if you were in the YouTube, you were probably okay. It looks like we lost a number of people, but I'm going to go out of reset everything. So basically go back out and come back in to both YouTube and Facebook live streaming, and you'll see a fresh stream there, and that's the one you'll want to be on. And I can see The dealer might be getting ready, so we're probably coming back here in a few minutes and for some more action on Tuesday night, our 2-5 No Limit Hold'em cash game. So we'll see you soon. Thank you.
My decision is right to keep you away, out of my sight, out of my way. 'Cause you don't know me, I don't know you anything. There's no need to fight if my decision is right. Oh, why did we fight if the decision is right? All right. All this talk for nothing. If you want to, won't you say? And you thought I was just bluffing. So move or get out of my way. If my decision is right to keep you away, out of my sight, out of my way. 'Cause you don't know me, I don't know you anything. There's no need to fight if my decision is right. Holding on to anything, you can lose what you haven't got. Holding on, holding on, holding on to you. If my decision is right to keep you away, out of my sight, out of my way. 'Cause you don't know me, I don't know you anything. There's no need to fight if my decision is right. my decision is right to keep you away, out of my sight, out of my way, 'cause you don't know me, I don't know you anything, there's no need to fight, if my decision is right, oh why did we fight, if the decision is right, alright. All this talk for nothing. If you want to, won't you say? And you thought I was just bluffing. So move, or get out of my way. If my decision is right to keep you away, out of my sight, out of my way, 'cause you don't know me, I don't know you anything, there's no need to fight, if my decision is right. Holding on to anything, you can lose what you haven't got. Holding on, holding on, holding on to you. If my decision is right to keep you away, out of my sight, out of my way, 'cause you don't know me, I don't know you anything, there's no need to fight, if my decision is right, oh why did we fight, if the decision is right, alright.
Well, we're Good to be back. to
Welcome
your
back.
show. Yeah. I'm Vic,
I'm Adam.
and we're here at the Tuesday No Limit Hold'em 2-5 game, cash game, and we've had a lot of action. We had to do a little bit of a reboot here, but we hope that you've come back to join us again. And we did a quick interview with the local artist, Jeff Stewart. We're going to be doing that on a regular basis, and we've had some great action here so far tonight.
Yeah, we got a 2-5 game here. We were trying to do the math there real quick on the break. Got about 20 grand on the table. Just your standard 2-5 game.
I don't know where that is standard, but man,
We did have a $5,000 pot earlier in the show. It was an Omaha bomb pot, so it wasn't a Hold'em $5,000 pot. Still counts though.
still a big pot. Very big
K9's
pot.
our big stack here. Or at least that's what the graphic said earlier.
Yes.
It looks like he has 2.1K only on this graphic. Maybe things were mixed up a little bit.
7 players, 10 seats versus.
He pulled a slow roll of some sort.
10 checks, 1 checks, 2 checks, 5 checks, 7 checks, 8.
John W. got a flush draw. I'm gonna bet out with it 40 bucks.
Nine calls.
Nobody
10.
with a king.
And Tyler with just ace jack high, decides to come along, see another card. Interesting there.
Noah hit his deuce, so he's going to call.
Calls. 7.
K9 with queen high and running hearts. Allen actually with the best hand here with a pair of sevens.
And we're still 5-handed, going to the turn.
10 seats.
6 changes absolutely nothing.
Checks. 2. Checks.
Take that back. It does give John a gut shot
Gut shot
to
there.
go along with his club draw.
Yeah,
That's 130. Seat 9.
and he's going to bet that. Tyler had the strongest hand going in.
Well,
The button, and he's going to have to let that go.
Tyler, I guess Tyler was just coming along to maybe try to hit an ace or a jack there.
10 folds. Seat
I
2.
don't know if he had some sort of
5 folds.
inclination that John wasn't very strong, but nobody has anything really there. Allen had the best hand, but when you're 6 ways there on the flop or whatever that was, 5 or 6 ways, tough to feel too comfortable with a pair of sevens, middle pair there on that board.
But thanks everybody that was watching before and had to jump off of their login and come back in again. We really greatly appreciate that. We had a little bit of a difficulty, but we think we're doing all right now. And Rhino's watching, Lumpy's watching, Shane is
15
watching,
button.
Dave Huff, Adrian. Thanks
Yo,
for chiming
Adrian.
in. Go Adrian. Yeah, yo Adrian. And we've gained a couple more subscribers tonight. Greatly appreciate that. We were at 607, now we're at 610. Very much like to try to hit 1,000 before the end of the year.
We gotta pump those numbers
Got
up.
to pump those numbers up. So if you are a YouTube user, please become a subscriber.
35.
I
of
mean,
the
even if
Reserve.
you're not a YouTube user,
Yeah, even if you're not. Absolutely.
we'll take them wherever we can get them.
Yep.
5 raises to 135.
Avery Walken
total
says
bet.
not as choppy now.
6.
So that's good to hear. Thank you, Avery.
Folds. 7 folds.
We are
8
glad to accommodate.
folds. 9 folds. 10.
We want everyone to have a great viewing experience.
3 seat folds.
K9 still picking up the hands. 3 bets Miles. Miles tried to open it up there with 7-5 diamonds. K9 picks up a monster there with ace king. And after the 3-bet, Miles just lets it go.
Yeah, it's very important to us. This is a product that we're bringing to our customers, and it's very important to us that it's something that you enjoy. We'll take your feedback. We enjoy the feedback when things aren't going well technically. It helps us sort those things out. Just had local artist musician Jeff Stewart in here, and Jim, you'll be glad to hear he was very impressed with the product that we're putting out, the clarity. And this is a guy that's for the last 20 years been in and out of many sound studios and TV studios and that type of thing. So we really want your feedback, everybody, and we want to continue to bring you just a great product. It's important to us.
3 folds, 4 folds, 5 folds, 6 folds.
Yeah, we definitely want to make this an enjoyable viewing experience all around, you know? I mean, the poker is obviously what you guys are here for,
7 raises to 55.
but we can't be having $5,000 pots every single hand. We know not every hand played is going to be as exciting as the next. So, you know, Vic, myself, Tim, Max, we try to at least keep you guys entertained,
Informed.
entertained by us, you know, at the least, you know.
Yes,
I
right.
mean,
With our shirts on.
1 bet.
yeah, we keep it clean here. Unless, I mean, $1,000 was, again, you know, we talked about that earlier. $1,000 I wouldn't be able to pass up, but we're not going to go down that road. I don't
No, we're
think.
not. No, but we've got an interesting hand between two guys that are very familiar with each other. John with ace-queen, hitting his queen.
8 calls.
Gary in the lead right now with his king-9. And that's no help to John right there. I think he's probably going to check that.
8 checks.
Gary's going to see if he can get something out of this.
1 bet's 275.
Could you imagine, though, if Gary just looked up at the camera right now and said, I know what you guys are talking about. $1,000 to the next one to take their shirt off.
Oh, and John is going to make this call here. Gary's going to take this pot down close to $1,000 pot. As we meant,
Gary getting paid with his image there.
yes, yeah, absolutely.
Tough for John to fold a second pair top kicker.
Yeah, talked about the two of them knowing each other really well, and certainly, regardless of how well you know Gary, you never quite know what Gary's going to be up to. But again, for those of you coming back on or coming in for the first time tonight, this is our Tuesday night 2-5 cash game, no limit hold'em. We've got 10 players at the table tonight versus 9. And so far we're back up again to almost 50 viewers, so greatly appreciate that very much. Please go on to the YouTube and subscribe. We gained some more subscribers. Ugh, I'm going to stop talking and tell us about Danny's Cafe.
Triple tongue twister there. It's
But-
okay.
Yep.
The subscribers subscribe to the subscription.
Very
something
good.
like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
7 raises.
The lane.
I couldn't do that again if I tried.
The rain falls gently on the plain.
I will tell you about our
Spain.
next sponsor here, Danny's Cafe in Rossford, 600 Dixie Highway, Rossford, Ohio. Principal owner Brad Morrison. Danny's Cafe in Rossford is under new ownership. Brad Morrison took it over, and he did a major upgrade. They've got the Sunday ticket. They've got Lotto, Keno, 10 TVs inside, 2 TVs on the outdoor Main Street patio, plus 4 more out back in the beer garden. Hours are 11 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. Saturday and Sunday, and 5 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. New restrooms, new pool tables inside, jukebox, golden tea, and yes, they now have draft beers.
7 bets 200.
Still boggles my mind that the old Danny's Cafe was some sort of bar that didn't serve draft beers.
Yeah,
Doesn't really make any.
I don't know.
It's like we would be a poker club, but we wouldn't have poker chips.
That's a good analogy. Very good analogy. Rob well in the lead here now. Bets out 200. Gary's just hanging on, paying him off. There isn't really anything that Gary can hit here to help his hand. And Rob's going to take it all the way up to 500 this time.
See if Gary wants to get crazy.
The only way you could win this pot is to get crazy.
We haven't seen Gary try to pull off one of these big bluffs yet tonight. Is now the time.
C1 raises to 1400.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
You heard it here, and then you saw it.
I think Rob snapped him off. Seems like Rob made a quick call there.
He sure did.
Great call by Rob.
Boy, he smelled that out. Rob's going to take down a big pot here. Help
Yeah,
with,
been sort of a rough night there from Rob, but
it-
that's a huge pot.
yeah.
That's definitely going to get him back. I'm pretty sure he's in the positive now after that one.
We have a $15 straddle on the button.
Back up to 30. See if we can get it back up to 60.
Yeah, come on out and join us, folks. Call your friends, call your neighbors. Tell them it's a good time to snuggle in on the couch.
Just turn up the
watch.
volume so loud that they don't have any choice but to turn it on for themselves. Your neighbors, I mean.
We do have a 1-2 game going on in the main room, cash game. We have our $20 Tuesday night tournament going on. That has passed the break.
$50.
I'm sorry, 50. Did I say
You're
20
stuck on
earlier?
Saturday.
I am stuck on Saturday, the shit show.
8 calls.
But tonight is a 50 for
9
50.
calls.
Tomorrow night is Wednesday night, bounty
One
night,
raises to 75.
here at the Reserve. Thursday night is 60 for 60.
2 calls.
And Friday is our
Folds.
$3,500 guarantee for. I'll have to look it up. I was trying to go off the top of my head. That's not a good place to run.
8 calls.
Tyler now with Ace Jack.
9 calls.
I thought he was going to bump that up. He's going to call. And we've got 4-way going into this flop.
We had a straddle on the button. Gary was our initial raiser with Queen 10 off, and he flops the best of it. Noah gets a piece with middle pair,
9 check.
but if Gary puts out a healthy bet here, I can't see him or anyone else coming along. Gary's probably going to take this one down.
1 bet's 125.
Noah quickly
2
folds.
8 folds.
So we've seen Tyler do this once before with Ace Jack, but not this time.
9 folds.
Nice little pot for Gary there.
Ron Muir's watching.
Can I get
I
Brett?
saw him out there playing earlier. Is he still in the tournament?
Sometimes he likes to watch from his seat. I'm not sure if he is. I saw him out there too. You can do that when you're not in the room there. Everybody else here has to have their phone on the shelf or their
double straddle
smart
on
watch.
30?
We are on a 15-minute delay. If you're here playing the tournament, you're also able to watch it up on the 15-minute delay TV that we've got showing our live stream. As well as, I didn't get an update on UT. Let's see what
13-7 I saw when I was out there on that little break.
Oh, now it's 21-7. Toledo's up
Oh.
over Liberty. There are 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Looks like we got the double straddle on here. Under the gun.
9 folds.
$15 straddle, a double straddle to 30.
10 folds.
Gary B with the Robbie Jade.
Calls.
Jack 4 off.
2 calls.
Noah with a couple of
3
7s.
folds.
Kevin Wall is watching. Go Rockets, Kevin.
5 folds. 6 folds. 7 folds.
John with a pretty good hand. Jack 9 of hearts out of the double straddle. Checks his option. 3 ways to the flop here. John flops the best of it with a pair of 9s.
1 checks.
Checks around. Pair of 4s now for Gary B. Everybody's got a pair.
8, that's 45. 1 calls.
Noah's hoping to
I think he
Snag
thinks
a
there's a
7
small
here.
chance that he has the best hand.
ace comes. Be interesting to see if that slows people down.
8 checks.
Slow is not a
Checks.
speed that a number of the people in this room know, but they
Yeah,
do
I
check
think
it down.
Noah thought maybe the 7s were good there, honestly. John's going to win a little pot there with a pair of 9s.
As I mentioned tomorrow night, $90 is our Wednesday night bounty hunter. Thursday we'll be doing our 60 for 60, and then Friday our $4,000 guarantee, $135 buy-in. All three of those tournaments start at 7:15. And then we are closed Saturday and Sunday for the holidays. Wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. Hope that the storm doesn't hit us so hard that we have to cancel things with our family and friends.
1 calls.
If it does hit us hard, please stay home and stay safe.
3 calls. 4 folds.
Gary B trying to get tricky.
6 calls. 7 calls. 8 checks.
Didn't work out for him.
No, six-handed going into this. And wow.
Queen 7-5. A couple of fives. Tyler's got a 5. Miles has a 5.
John's got a gut shot.
Yeah, not a good flop really for
5 folds.
anyone.
6 calls. 7 folds. 8 calls.
Tyler decides to come along with bottom pair. Bottom pair, almost bottom kicker. But he just binks another one.
Yeah,
6
why
checks.
not?
That's going to be a pretty disguise. We'll see if Gary decides to keep going. Nope.
Tyler's got the check mark here.
Diamonds did come in on the river.
6 bets 100. 8 folds.
Gary up against a hand that he wouldn't have to be if he'd.
Gary lamenting his play
He's
pre-flop.
definitely lamenting that. He recognizes that quite well. And then New Year's Day, $25,000 black chip bounty tournament, $25,000 guarantee. The black chip bounty, of course, is a $100 bounty. This is a $300 buy-in, 25-minute levels. And what a great way to jump into that if you wish. You can get on a satellite December 30th, the eve of New Year's Eve, for a $60 buy-in. 1 seat for every $300 in prize pool money. That's $30 rebuys for that satellite, so that's going to be quite a barn burner, I think. Get here early. We're going to be starting at 6:15. Take note of that because typically we start at 7:15 in the evening. Satellite December 30th for the January 1st New Year's Eve $25,000 black chip bounty.
1 raises 75. 2 calls.
What did I say? New Year's Eve? Oh, New Year's Day,
3
not New
folds.
Year's Eve.
Yeah,
New
don't
Year's
show
Day.
up here on New Year's
No,
Eve.
don't show up near New Year's
That'll
Eve.
be a bad time for
Yeah.
you. Popping bottles in the parking lot.
5 calls. 6 folds. 7 calls.
Rob wants to see a flop here with 10-3 of diamonds. Couple of spades for 2 players. Couple of hearts for 2 players. 4-6-4.
7 checks.
Gary B flops the best of it. He was the pre-flop raiser with Jack 6 of hearts.
2 folds.
He's got to like that flop.
4 folds. 5 folds. 7 folds.
And he's going to take it down. He said, I just play this bull. Did you see the end of that Patriots game?
Yes, my goodness.
Was that the
Wow.
craziest ending you've ever seen?
It has to be, yeah. I don't remember ever seeing anything like that before.
Full out panic mode, just throw the ball.
Kevin Wall says he's watching both the stream and the Rockets. Terry Dale is watching.
$15 straddle under the gun.
What's up, Terry?
What's up, Terry?
We're double straddled to 30.
Double straddle at 30. Trying to spice this game back up. Had a lot of action before the break. Been, I mean, I wouldn't say slow, but we haven't seen any real big ones.
It's all relative.
Yeah,
I mean,
right,
compared to what we were
exactly.
seeing, yeah. And there's a very good chance we're going to see that kind of action again. We're going to be here probably till 12:30 tonight.
Yeah, I got a couple more hours in us.
5 folds.
I feel ready to go.
I'm
You?
ready. I'm ready.
All right. As long as Jim is up for it,
I mean,
we're here.
we're getting paid to watch people play poker, so I guess it's not really, you know, could be worse things to do in life then, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure how to complain about it.
10 calls.
Back around to Gary, who's got ace jack of clubs.
Yeah, that's a real premium.
He's
Is he gonna rip it in there?
I don't think so, but he's sure he's sure doing some dramatics
Yeah.
there.
One raise
There's a
to
raise.
185.
185. Oh, and they love it. The table loves it.
Oh, we got a pot brewing here.
The
Rob,
table loves
5-4 clubs. Rob has a big stack now. He's ready to play some poker. Let's see what Tyler does here with ace queen. This might be a good spot to just rip it all in. Put in a small 4-bet here.
Seat 9.
Would actually be a
three
3-bet because they just called the $15 straddle.
10 folds.
Yeah, he goes ahead and makes it 430.
One is all in.
And Gary just rips it in there. It's going to get Rob out of the way. Tyler's going to be pot committed to call.
He is committed to this now.
He's in great shape.
And if he knew that Rob had thrown away a couple clubs, he'd be
Yeah.
feeling a little more comfortable. But he is in the lead right now, ace queen versus ace jack.
Yeah, you never, I mean, ace queen's a good hand, but you never feel too great about getting it in pre-flop. But definitely love to see it when you are dominating your opponent here with ace jack.
Ryan does a great job getting the pot set up, getting this visually appealing for us to watch.
Oh.
Wow. Holy cow. They're just running it once. So now a queen and a queen only. Wow.
Gary B.
I don't know anyone who gets more superstitious than you. When you're ahead on the flop, you want to like, whoa, I run bad here.
Gary B.
I know. I was like, oh, you asked
Well, I
me,
think
you
we've got a
ever
new
asked
chip
me,
leader.
I know you're ahead.
Ace queen versus ace jack.
Really, every time he's ahead, he's
Tough for Tyler there. Gets it in the best spot he possibly can, really.
1200.
Wheelchair Dan is watching. Dollar Bill's watching.
Who called you crazy or what?
Maniac. Steve Buckner. Steve Buckner's on a little hot streak. He's over 1.2 million this year.
It depends if it sends it off a little bit.
Yeah.
That one must be okay with that.
He's always had his chips.
We have a $15.
So we asked for some action and we got it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And now
Tyler with a rebuy.
rebuy there for Tyler. We were just after we came back from this break, we were right at around 20,000.
I would have turned to open-ended.
Certainly, we're up over 20,000 now with that rebuy from Tyler.
9 folds.
I would have been in there. If
Looks like a $15 button straddle.
10 calls.
re-raise it when you get
Alan calls with 8-6 of diamonds. Gary jack 2 offsuit. Definitely good enough to call.
3 folds. 4 calls.
K9.
89.
80.
Gets a real hand and raises it up to 80. Although given the parameters of this table, I'm not sure that's much of a raise.
7 folds.
But Tyler D's going to come along with ace
8
jack.
calls.
John W, queen 10.
10 calls.
Yeah, we're still gonna. Oh, Gary.
Gary. And look at Noah's
Gary.
shock. My goodness, he must have needed a sip of coffee.
4 calls.
K9 just said I should have made it 180.
And no, they can't hear us.
So $500 in this pot. 6 ways to the flop. Ace 3 8. Great flop for Tyler.
10 checks. 2 checks. 4 checks.
Allen flops middle pair, but other than that, no one really has anything.
6 bet 5.
This is probably going to get the job done here for Tyler.
10 folds.
Alan contemplating that middle pair. Lets it
2
go.
folds. 4 folds.
K9's like, another premium hand where I missed the flop.
5 folds.
But he makes a good laydown.
So Tyler D takes that pot down. And we are up around 70 viewers now.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
45 on YouTube. And the rest here on Facebook. Wheelchair Dan says, just want to say hello. Hope we see you soon. Hope you have a great holiday, Dan.
Oh, no, remember that? It's been a long time ago, that World Series poker, that one guy hit 4 aces, another guy hit straight flush. I think he was on the wife beater, too.
2 folds. 3 folds. 4 folds. 5 folds. 6 raises 15. 7
Tyler D
folds.
seeing if he can pick up a little hot streak here.
John now picks up jacks.
9
Won
folds.
that last pot. Says ace-3 offsuit. Let's try to
10
make it
folds.
2 in a row. John quickly 3-bets him to 100 with pocket jacks.
6 folds.
And Tyler H, with ace-10 offsuit on the button, decides to call.
Oh, well, maybe, I don't know. Okay.
8-6 queen, 1 over to the jacks.
That's 110.
Not a great flop for ace-10.
Not a great flop, although it's just heads up for John W. seeing that queen on the board. And he lets it go.
9 folds.
He's feeling a little sting, I think, from that all-in against Gary.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Tyler has pretty much ran into it tonight. I mean, we had the pocket queens where he flops the top set and he gets it all in against Miles Kings. He loses that one. And then, this hand, he gets it all in pre-flop. Ace-queen versus ace-jack. And gets an ace-jack flop to lose another big pot. So he's played well. He's got his money in ahead in pretty good spots where he's a big favorite. Sometimes that's how poker goes.
Yeah. Rhino's watching. Rhino was part of that Saturday night
3 folds.
sit and go. $500. I'm sorry.
4 calls.
Forget
Yeah,
how much it was.
$500 sit and go.
$500 sit and go.
$500 freeze out, sit and go.
Freeze out, sit and go.
5
That
folds.
Miles took down.
6 folds.
The R factor didn't get it done, huh?
No, he didn't. He he really struggled, more so than I've seen Rhino struggle.
9 calls.
Just not getting very good cards.
10 folds.
Well,
Good
the
enough to be in,
structure, I mean, it gets kind of quick at points, and, it's tough if it's just a different, even for an experienced tournament player, it's just a little bit different of a feel.
Yeah.
1 raises at 300.
Gary wakes up with pocket aces.
That doesn't seem like it should be allowable even.
I don't know how that's possible. And Noah lets go his eights.
I think he made it too big where he's not going to get any action here. Unless
Certainly.
Rob wants to get spicy.
7 folds.
He went from 35 to 300. I'm a little bit confused on that one.
Yeah.
If he just wanted to take that one down or if he thought,
He might. He shows the aces.
trying to get somebody to shove, I think he said.
We have $15 straddle on the button.
Again, we appreciate everybody watching tonight. This is our Tuesday night 2-5 cash game. No Limit Hold'em. We've got another live stream yet this week on Thursday night. That's our 5-5-10 PLO, and then we will not have a live stream on Saturday night. We're closed on Saturday and Sunday.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Looks like 2 live streams next week because Saturday night is New Year's Eve.
But we will have the live
we will
stream for the New Year's Day Black Chip Bounty.
The New Year's Day Black Chip Bounty. We'll be live streaming that.
One check's the option.
Yeah, that'll be a feature table, so we'll be all day on that New Year's Day
Especially like.
Four checks.
Black Chip Bounty tournament.
8
It
checks.
acted like.
Pretty big miss here on this flop for everyone.
I saw that shit. I was like.
10 bets.
Alan decided the Grinch is a luckier name.
Give this man an award.
We're back to the Grinch here now.
Yeah, Garrett let his sixes go.
You were trying to get caught by king, queen, all
And he's
that
going to
shit.
bet that and
Yep,
take it down.
Wins it.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, I know. I saw.
Well, and if you have a little bit of a tighter image at the table, you got to fire those away sometimes and just try to take down a little bit of those pots.
Avery Walken says the feed is looking good. Wasn't trying to critique earlier, just trying to get your attention. No, Avery, we greatly appreciate that. It's important for us to get that feedback, so thank you very much.
Hit us
Yeah.
with all the critiques.
He said, of course I look. All right, on your
We
way.
do appreciate the interaction that we have with our viewers.
The game's passed you by.
Just got a lot of great support out there, people enjoying this, but also people enjoying watching the players that they know or they've played against, played with. Can be very enlightening sometimes when you get to see how they play, see what the cards they're actually calling with and folding.
10 folds.
Gary B, King Jack off. Here comes the raise.
One raises to 75.
It's like, Hunter, you play every hand, so you don't get to see
2
what
folds.
you're doing.
Miles set mine in here.
Yeah, Miles has been a little quiet lately.
4
Well, he
calls.
doubled up with those.
8 calls.
When you
Yeah.
get it in, drawing to 2 outs, and you double up,
9 calls.
a lot of times you're just like, well, I'm going to relax for the rest of the...
Yeah. Enjoy the scenery. And now he's got pocket fours and queens
Queen's full for John.
right out of the gate.
3 check, 4 check. 8 check, 9 check. 1 check.
Checked around. 7 of hearts.
3 checks.
No one has a heart in their hand. John decides I better try to get some money out of somebody now.
Gotta try to get something. Especially when you've got Gary in the hand. And Gary's got an over.
9 folds.
Bet just was too suspicious. I was gonna say bet just enough to keep him in. Garrett's gonna call because of the 7.
4 calls.
Yeah.
4
If
check.
John was going to get any more money out of Garrett, that heart probably took away any chance of that. John looking at his cards like, well, maybe I'll just roll him over and check it down, but no, wait. I have the stone cold nuts. I probably should.
8 bets 250.
250 and a quick fold from Garrett.
4 folds.
And I believe he showed. Yes, he did. He
Yep.
showed his
The Nutter Butters.
beautiful hand.
Good luck, everyone. You got Tim coming in.
And a new dealer coming in. You might recognize him.
$15 bomb pop, boys.
$15 bomb pot. This is a double board bomb pot. Everybody's getting 4 cards playing Omaha hand.
Our last one was 5K. I don't think we're going to live up to that, but
You guys do it.
never know.
You got 10 people just doing a double
This
board
is-
hold'em? I don't care.
It is optional.
Double board hold 'em.
I don't know.
Because we ain't got enough cards.
Yeah, we are 10-handed.
Oh,
and,
yeah, we did run into that problem on the last hand where
oh,
we,
last bomb pot he couldn't do a
yeah,
burn.
yep.
So double board, hold 'em.
I think that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I ran into that problem once when we were just running a regular 1-2 no limit game out there on the main floor.
And Avery Tim is now at the helm.
Didn't even think about it there for a second, and then we finally got to the river. Looks like we got a double board hold'em bomb pot.
He's got to adjust things. Jim's got to adjust things to this. He had it set up so he could read the 4 cards.
Yes, sir.
Quick adjustment. Now he's ready to go.
I think this is the way it should be anyway. Don't really need to throw hold'em in there or don't really need to throw Omaha in there in a hold'em game.
That would be my viewpoint.
More away?
Depends on, kind of what the players like to do.
And
but
you
I
know
agree.
what? Let's see the Doyle here. Let's give somebody two.
Oh.
If somebody has a Doyle here, they got 2 shots at it.
Oh, my goodness.
See 9 checks.
Oh, I don't see it out
I
there.
don't see it out there.
Dang it.
See 1 bet 70.
That would have been so awesome.
See 3 calls.
Said this hold'em game sucks.
See 5 folds. See 6 folds, 7 folds, 8 folds, 9 folds, 10 folds.
I think Rob just folded a queen.
We'll just chop their money right now.
Kind of surprising. This is definitely a different game. Miles has got the flush draw on the one board,
See 1 bets 125.
but Gary's got
3 calls.
tens on the other one.
Yeah, great. I mean, 2 pair now. Great spot for Gary. 2 pair on one board, trip 10s on the other. He's feeling great. Miles had a gut shot and a flush draw,
See 1
but he's not going to be able to continue at all right now.
No. And rather than a
Wow,
Oh.
he pays him off
pays
with
him off.
nothing. That's surprising there.
He just used the word stupid.
Scooper. No,
Oh,
he said
scooper.
scooper.
Oh, I thought he
Scooper.
said that was stupid. No,
Scooper duper.
He wouldn't say that to Miles. Miles, who has his Aces gear on today and wearing the World Championship softball ring that he got in 2021 as a pitcher. Gets the ring, retires at the age of 50. Told all his teammates that he'd be donning the Aces gear tonight and wearing the ring. And I know we've got a bunch of Miles fans out there. Miles took down our Saturday night freeze out, sit and go.
$15 button straddle from C3.
The top prize was $3,000.
4 calls. Sounds messy. So you get 6 cards. Sounds like it'll take another 20 minutes to do one hand. 5 folds.
You get 6 cards and you look at them, you can split them off.
C6 raises the 40.
Tyler D.
Kevin Wall taking a jab at Tim.
Tyler, what did he say? What did he
He
say?
said they let Tim deal on the feature table? Question mark, question mark.
Pineapple, you were getting 6 cards.
Tyler D raises this up with 3-4 hearts under the gun.
It's like a union thing where like you can't
Oh,
restrict your worst employees
Okay.
from like doing the jobs that
Raise to 150.
you know.
C2 folds, C3, 4 folds.
Make everything fair across the board, right?
Yeah.
Right?
right.
Even though one performs at a much lower level than the rest, we still have to make sure that he gets out there and gets his time in the spotlight.
And you got to let him wear his hat backwards so he doesn't file a grievance.
Yep.
All right, so Gary raises it up with his pocket tens. Nobody decides to come along. I find that very interesting given Gary's.
Yeah, he made that
Table
one
profile.
affordable. He made that one affordable.
Yes, maybe that was the.
But the thing is, I don't think anybody really wants to get too splashy with Gary because they know that they could be playing for all of their stack, after the flop comes out. Tim giving a thumbs up to somebody there. Not sure who that could be.
$15 straddle from seat 7.
Ace King, Ace Queen still calls though. It's the ace.
I believe, yeah, because he paid time.
$15 straddle from Rob.
Can you put the cards in the reader for me?
I've got 4 bigs.
$15 straddle.
Well, with 2 minutes to go in that Toledo game,
9 folds.
Toledo is up 21-19.
What?
They do have the
Uh-oh.
ball. They're at midfield,
Seat 1 calls.
and it's 1st and 10.
The other team missed a 2-point conversion, I take it, huh?
Possibly.
Seat 4 folds.
Maybe Kevin Wall can get us an update. I know he's watching it
Seat 5
intently.
folds.
Big Rocket fan.
Seat
I wonder if they went with that analytics strategy where after they got the first touchdown, they went for 2 and then missed it. Then after the second touchdown, they went for 2 again and then missed it. That would be the only way to get to 19, I believe.
Now here's some fireworks coming our way. Gary hits a king, and Tyler D hits 2 pair with the 2-7, and he's just going to call Gary's bet. And now 2 hearts come on the board. Tyler checks that.
See if he decides to start putting some more chips in. Oh, he just comes along with a call.
Seat 7 folds.
And he hits a full
Hits
house.
the deuce for a full house.
Seat 6, that's 200.
See what Gary picks up on here. He does have top pair.
Check call the flop. Check call the turn. And now on the river, he leads. Definitely screams a strong hand. Because it means that what that means is that Tyler doesn't want to take a chance that it goes check, check. Tyler's hand is so strong
Yep.
that he wants to make sure that he gets some money in the pot there to try to get a call out of Gary because he knows that if he checks and Gary checks behind, then he costs himself a lot. So Gary was able to pick that one up, read that hand pretty nicely there, and makes a good laydown with top pair. Good fold there by Gary.
Kevin Wall says they missed the extra point, so they had to go for 2 when they had 19, but they missed that.
No, it's mandatory. No, it's mandatory. You put the hat on.
Makes a lot of sense.
So Kevin,
How much time's left, you say? 2 minutes?
yeah, 2 minutes.
Adjustable. Seat 7 folds.
Kevin, I might be looking for somebody to work for me tomorrow night. My wife got invited up to the suite. I don't know how or why. She works at UTMC, so for the women's game. So I'm thinking about that.
Nice.
Yeah, we enjoy going to watch the women's basketball games there at UT.
That's mine. He was wearing it. It's my hat.
Is that a door knocker on there?
She usually gets opportunities like that because she works there at UTMC Medical Center.
I'll play her about that for me.
And now we've got 5 players coming into this pot,
His name's
this
Joel.
hand.
Used to come here and play.
10-5-3 there. Pretty great flop for John with King 10.
Goes good with my first.
So under the gun, he's going to lead out.
That's 35.
I thought the glasses and the hat during the dealer show was to make sure like the people
Sneaky little gut shot draw here for Tyler.
Yeah, that's seat 9
it was
calls.
like
And a gut shot for Gary.
Seat 1 calls. Seat 3 folds. Seat 5 folds.
Now we're down to 3-handed.
Well, that's why Austin was here.
9 changes nothing.
Nothing at all.
John's still going to feel pretty good about his hand here.
7, that's 80.
That's 80 into 187.
Seat 9 folds.
Tyler's going to get away from that gut shot draw. See if Gary does the same thing.
Well, Gary probably thinks that if he hits an ace, it's good as well. So he's giving himself maybe 7 outs there on the river.
Seat 7 checks.
John checks to see if Gary will put out a bet for him. And he will oblige. Expect John to snap call. Yep, doesn't waste a lot of time. Nicely played there.
Yeah,
If he bets, Gary snap folds. And
he played the player well.
yeah, he checked it and let Gary, he said maybe that 5 will be a card Gary wants to bet off there. Sure enough, Gary plays along for him.
Yeah, it looks like the Rockets are going to take this down.
Nice.
59 seconds to go. They've got the ball. 2nd and 13.
Timmy's dealing. I'm wearing his hat like I'm his high school girlfriend wearing his barbecue jacket.
That actually doesn't look bad on
You
you.
guys are in big trouble now.
She said he just looks like a guy who's constantly waiting for his Tinder date to show up. Just like.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
Seat 10 folds.
Gary now, pocket nines.
Seat 1 raised to 50. Seat 2 folds.
Pretty quiet night for Noah. He does have the gold hat on.
Oh, he switched to the gold hat. Wow.
Give you a chance.
got a good feeling about this hand.
He had to try to fight off the shine of Miles's ring.
That's true.
Fight shine with shine.
And the ring is considerably heavier than that hat. K9 with pocket tens.
Miles flops the best of it with ace-9 here.
Gary wants an ace on the board. He has 8. That's it.
Seat 6, seat 7, and seat 1 check.
And it's checking around, I think. Yep. 5 changes nothing.
Seat 7 bets 200.
And Rob with the worst of it. Does have a gut shot.
Seat 1 calls.
Gary says pair of nines is not going to give up yet. Oh.
Miles. Wow, didn't like his kicker.
I don't understand that there.
Holy cow.
Seat 7 checks.
Now Gary's nines are the best.
I think Miles has to call one time there at least, and then if a big bet gets put out on the river, it makes a little bit more sense. When you look at it in Gary, when Gary is the pre-flop raiser, and then he doesn't bet the flop, that makes it look like he doesn't have, unless he has a super strong hand like pocket aces or pocket kings, it seems unlikely that he would have some sort of ace there. Even a king, I think he's going to bet.
Because I thought it was good.
Rob just tried to call off there with jack high.
Rob says he thought it was
Gary
good.
just got in the thin value bet of the century somehow with pair nines. With pocket nines on that board, Gary just able to pull off the world's thinnest value bet. Gets called with Rob with jack high. Picks up a cool $1,500, $2,000 pot there or something like that.
Gotta wonder if Noah's daughter's still up. It's kind of late on a school night. If she's got school tomorrow, she'd love to
Most
see.
kids, I think, are off already.
Yeah, she'd love to see her dad in that hat, I'm sure.
Cannon's not using them.
I'm not using
Say that again? Yeah, $10 straddle. Okay.
Our dealer Tim needs to get his shit together.
Well, I was wondering where all our comments were there on YouTube, but now they've picked up quite a bit since since Rob made the move there with the Jack 10.
C4 calls, C5 folds.
Called him with a jack high.
C7 folds. C8 calls, C9 folds. C10 folds.
Gary B with a real hand here. Queen, jack of hearts. Raise it up to 75. Got 3 callers.
Four players.
Couple of 10-9s and pocket 7s for John. Swing and a miss for everyone.
Seat 7 checks.
John still got the best of the pair of sevens.
Seat 4 checks. Seat 6 checks.
And both 10-9s get there. Gary picks up an open ender.
Seat 1 bets 180.
You don't have cards. You grab your chips. You don't have cards.
Seat 4 calls.
Garrett sticks around with his middle pair.
I don't remember what I had.
Gonna make it kind of tough for Tyler. Tyler's in a tough spot here now.
Seat 6
Yeah.
folds. Seat 8
Once
folds.
Garrett calls in front of him, he just ends up in a really tricky spot.
There it is. And he hits the straight. And Garrett now hits 2 pair.
Oh, seat 1 is all in.
Wow. Almost instinctual.
And Garrett calls.
Holy cow. Wow. That is something else.
5.5K now for Gary. He's starting to catch a little heat here.
Yes, he is. Man, could he have played that any better?
Adding on 1,000.
Rockets take the win.
Seat 4 is adding on 1,000.
2021, 2022 Boca Raton
You have it on.
Bowl
I need chips.
champions.
1,000 of chips, please.
And I think Garrett is re-upping.
1,000 more in the game.
We're still 10-handed.
Seat 8.
Seat 8 is adding.
Forward 15. Seat 8. Come back.
1,500, I think I heard.
And I believe that's Rob. No, that's
That's
John.
John.
We're back up to 70 viewers. Thank you very much everybody for joining us tonight. Our Tuesday night 2-5 no limit hold'em cash game.
Seat 9 folds. Seat 10 folds.
Thursday night 5-5-10 PLO.
Seat 3 calls.
We'll call it the storm before the storm.
Right.
Thursday night.
Seat 6.
Yeah, it's funny. 20 grand on the table can make that game look. Well, this game looks pretty calm compared to that game sometimes.
Yeah.
Seat 8 calls.
Couple of limps here. Rob
Seat 9 calls.
in the cutoff with King Deuce of Diamonds decides to pump it up to 100. John W. on the button straddle with 9-8 off calls. Gary with 9-7 off.
One time I got position on
Absolutely going to get in there and see a flop.
check, call, limp call.
And Tim will get there eventually. He's just bear with Tim.
Seat 7 checks. Seat 8 checks.
He's more of a commentator than a dealer.
Well, everybody check. Let's see who has the courage to put something out, because whoever does, I think, is going to take this down.
Rob's going to get sticky here probably.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Rob puts in a sneaky raise
Seat 8 folds.
and gets Gary to lay it down real quick.
Very nice. Good job, Rob.
If Gary would have raised him
Wow.
back there, Rob would have snap folded.
Jack or something in there that looked like.
I don't know what it was.
We're dealing in a winner.
Rob's been on a heater ever since Austin started her work
Yes.
on him.
I would be surprised if he lets her stop.
Bad beat for all the rest of the
Yeah.
line.
Hood never misses an opportunity to mention Tim in his posts here. Actually, he says it's nice to see Tim actually doing some work.
It's debatable, Hood. Debatable still if he's actually.
Seat 2 folds. Seat 3 folds. Or calls. Seat 3 calls. Seat 5 folds.
Miles was wearing that ring for a while. Now he's got it back out in front again.
Seat 6.
That's his 2021 softball
Seat 7 folds.
World Championship.
Seat 8
very proud of it. Pitcher
Seat 9 calls.
got the ring, got to the age of 50, and decided to retire. Still has a big fan base out there of not only poker but softball players.
That one finger that he wears it on probably starts getting weighed down
Oh,
so much that he has to
I
take
would
it off
think
and
so.
give it a break every couple of
Seat 1 checks.
minutes or so.
Seat 3 checks. Seat 6 checks.
So John and Tyler with aces here, with ace each.
Seat 8 bets 75.
John's going to lead out with his ace jack, 75. Tyler's going to call,
Seat 1 folds. Seat 3 folds.
and we should see folding all the way around. And now it's heads up action with John in the lead with his jack. 9 doesn't really come into play for anybody here.
Seat 8 bets 25.
And he backs down the bet. 25. A Steve Johnson bet.
Seat 9 bets
Another 25.
Seat 6 or seat 8 bets 25. Seat 9 calls.
Shows the ace jack, and Tyler puts his cards in the muck.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get it.
Different
you
kind of play
know,
than what we normally see
yeah,
here,
I
right?
think maybe he cost himself a little bit of money there, but at the same time, he's probably worried about a king, so it's, you know, it's tough to know your opponent specifically has ace-10, the one hand that's probably going to pay you off a little bit there.
Kevin Wall says it's time to bring in Austin's reliever, Glenn, with the big elbows.
Yeah, if Austin's locked up all night, we need Glenn to get in here.
Yeah, where is Glenn?
Lotion and everything.
A lot of times he's chiming in on these live streams.
Oh, he's probably got a private massage going on right now.
Yeah, I'm going to let that go.
Seat 6 folds.
Rob now, he's really like these suited connectors.
Seat 7 raises the
And he's going to raise to 50 with the ace-7, 8-7 of spades. John, another ace-jack.
Yeah, you can take the private however you want, you know.
Seat 9.
The Grinch, he's changed his name to the Grinch. His moniker. Gary
Seat 1 calls.
loves that king 5 of spades so much.
Lots
he's
of
going to call
spades
with
out
it.
there.
Yeah.
Don't think we're going to see spades on this board.
Calls.
If we did, that'd be some real trouble. Jack 9-3, top pair, top kicker for John.
Rob's open-ended.
Seat 7 bets 50.
He opened things up there with 50. Now he's going to bet that open-ender.
Actually, just a gut shot there for Rob. He's looking for a 10.
Oh, it is a gut shot. Yep, you're right.
Miles
Yep.
has middle pair with a 10 to go with it. He's blocking Rob, but he gets out of the way. John went ahead and raised it up real quick. Rob comes along with just the gut shot there. Interesting.
That's a rag.
And he's going to put a big bet out there. Trying to tell a story. What is the story you're trying to tell, though, Rob? You bet the flop, you get raised, you call. Now you lead big on the turn. Blankety blank. He decides to shut it down.
Seat 8 checks.
First time in a while we've seen Rob get a little too crazy there.
Yeah.
I think, and it kind of makes sense because I'm pretty sure his massage is coming to an end, so he's probably getting on. Probably doesn't know what to do with himself.
Usually when it's chop like that, on the
Yeah,
back,
yeah. Once you start feeling the choppies, it's like a feeling of dread that you know the massage is going to end soon.
It's like if you put the first board out, and I was like, 4-6 deuce.
Or if you feel that big karate chop in the back of your neck from Glenn, that's what you know.
Coming up on 11 o'clock here, we're going to be going well after midnight, so we got another hour or so of action going on this live stream. We appreciate everybody watching tonight. We've had a really good turnout, and we greatly appreciate it. We gained a few more subscribers, and we encourage you to go on to YouTube and subscribe. K9 now with King Queen offsuit. Kind of hand he likes to play.
He's been pretty quiet here. He's picked up some good hands lately, but he hasn't actually hit anything when the board comes out.
Tyler won earlier with that 7 deuce, but he's going to get out of the way. Rob folds the diaper.
Seat 6 folds, seat 7 folds.
Yeah, he would have been in there if his massage hadn't ended.
Seat 8 calls.
John trying to keep a little heat going.
The Grinch.
Seat 10
Let's go with a 6-2. Dolly Parton there for Gary, 9-5.
Seat 1 calls.
Going to make the call. So we got 3 people coming into this flop. The Moose.
Seat 5, that's 100.
Nobody has an ace.
Seat 8 calls.
John flops middle pair,
1 folds.
and he's going to at least see another card. Oh, he's going to see more cards now.
Yeah.
Let's see if K9 tries to keep telling a story. Nope, he gives up. I expect John to bet here, and K9 just snap fold. K9 tried. Gotta be getting a little frustrated here. He's picking up some quality hands pre-flop, and he's just missing the board about as hard as he can miss it.
Seat 5 folds.
A little frustrating there.
So well over 20 grand here on the table. Not bad for a 2-5 game.
Just another day at the reserve.
Another day at the reserve. Some excellent poker.
I'm sorry.
Great
I didn't know
action.
what you're insinuating there. My apologies.
Looks like Allen's next on the massage list.
Good camaraderie here at this table. A couple of these players are somewhat new to this experience.
It is an experience.
Yes. And again, if it's something you want to experience, please give us a call here at the reserve. If you want to see what we're doing here with our live streams, with our tournaments, with our big events, go to thereservepoker.com and check us out. Brevin is watching again. Brevin, I imagine your studies are done for the break, I think, unless you got one more big test tomorrow.
Usually those college kids get done even earlier.
Yeah. Yep.
Seat 7 folds.
Tyler with ace-10 offsuit under the gun. I think it was a $15 straddle. He raised it up to 40. John with jack-7 suited calls, and then Tyler H with ace-jack offsuit right behind calls. And here comes the 3-bet from Gary.
I'm gonna give it like 2 more hands and then it's come off. 'Cause somehow my cards are getting
205.
So Noah says he's only going to give the hat a couple of more hands.
Yeah.
Things didn't really change up for him much when he put it on.
It's an all or nothing type hat, I feel like. You either hit it hard or you don't hit it at all.
Brevin says exams are done, just chilling now. Good for you, Brevin. I know you probably work hard. Being a student athlete.
Good disciplined fold from Tyler D with the ace-10 offsuit after the big 3-bet comes in from Gary. Just to get rid of it. He was way behind in this hand. When he knows and sees the
All
cards.
in.
Wow.
Oh, wow, I think we're going to see a Tyler versus Gary here again. It was ace-queen versus ace-jack last time. Now it's ace-jack for Tyler versus Gary's 10s. Let's see what he decides to do here.
I can't really blame Tyler for shipping there because Gary makes it 205. K9 comes along with 8s. John comes along with jack-7. So now we have over $700 of dead money in the pot. So I don't mind the ship there by Tyler at all. And if you can get heads up, you'll basically get a. You're basically gonna get 2-1 on your money. If Gary does indeed push the other two players out of the pot here.
And Gary decides to go all in.
John is obviously going to be folding pretty quickly, but K9 has somewhat of a decision here. Pocket eights really shrinks up when you're up against two players.
$7.25. Seat 7, or excuse me, seat 8 full.
Okay. So Tim gets the pot right.
So Tyler H again, he's unfortunately been running pretty poorly in these spots tonight. Let's see if it can turn around for him here.
Sounds like they're going to run it once.
Ace in the window.
There we go.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oof.
yeah. Made me look twice.
Nope, twice.
Oh, they are going to run it twice. Nobody's got diamonds here.
You want to go one more? I win the second one.
Yeah.
Go one more.
I don't like that. 3 times, Jim.
All right. Well, after the two have run and they chop it up,
Yeah, why not?
there's a
Pocket eights.
That's not good.
Pocket eights.
Oh.
wow. Huh.
And we have a winner.
Two more.
I don't like chopping.
Yeah.
So 2/3 and a third here. They decided to run it a third time. And so Tyler's going to take down 2/3 of that total pot, and 1/3 of that will go back to Gary.
I put 200 in there. 100 bucks. Lost 100 bucks. What? I lost 100 bucks.
Well,
So
that was fun.
Yeah,
I was thinking about
lost $100.
calling you.
That was fun. Yeah, that's our first. Actually, I don't think anybody's run it twice yet
No,
tonight.
no.
And, the
I
first
mean,
time we run it more than once.
Besides any
they
of
run it
our
3
double
times.
board,
Yeah.
bomb pots.
Right.
It's the first time we've had an all-in situation where they decided to run the board out multiple times.
And Tim is
Relieved of his duties.
relieved. Josh Black is coming in now.
Bring some more blues, please.
To man
Mr.
the
P.
helm.
Mr. P.
I just straddled, by the way.
No, I was
We're up close to 80 viewers now. Hope everybody is enjoying this very much. Got another live stream coming this week yet. Thursday night is our 5510 PLO. This table has well over 20,000 on it, and I'm sure we're going to see more than 20,000. At least 20,000 to start with on Thursday night. And I think he started the deal, but was supposed to be doing a bomb pot. Maybe not. Not sure. Oh, they got the had to get the button straightened out. Now we got a $15 button straddle by Miles.
That's his. Miles. Miles. That's his. Thank you.
20, tipped it immediately, and been struggling to win the pot. One big pot against Canada.
15 to go. Fold.
Should have just. Why did I put 200 out there, Gary?
5 more.
Man, I was like, I know you.
Tyler's going to raise with King Queen offsuit. Tyler D. Back over to Gary, who's got pocket sevens.
The Grinch is mid-massage here. He has no idea what's going on.
No,
He's looking around the table.
Yep.
He said, did the guy behind me fold? Did the guy in front of me fold? What? I'm just in a massage world right now. What should I do?
Noah now, ace jack of diamonds. There's a raise from Gary
Yep,
to
there's a
105.
3-bet to 105.
Spot 2 calls, 105. Spot 3 folds.
Took the hand off.
Hard for Tyler to get away from this.
Oh, absolutely. He's
Yep.
only got to pay 65. He's getting more than 4 to 1, 4.5 to 1 on a call, basically. So yeah, he's definitely going to put that in there. Gary with a pretty small 3-bet there. Not what we've seen. When he's had the real big hands, he's put in big 3-bets.
And he's ahead right now with the sevens.
1 bet's 100.
Pretty good flop for sevens.
Yes.
2 folds. 6 folds.
And he wins it.
Yeah. He sounded disappointed to see them folding, going away.
He shows him. He shows him the best hand.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like he probably is like, wow, I have the best hand, guys. Just doesn't expect that, all the time. He likes to bet when he doesn't have it and push people off.
Gameplay so slow, which is fine. Like, it's supposed to. And
Yeah, the stream was
I just get no hands play.
ran like that for 2 months.
Noah complaining about not getting any cards.
3 streams of 7%.
We've all been there.
9%.
Yes.
I'm like,
It does,
irritated.
like we were talking about earlier, since we had the pleasure of experiencing the stream this past weekend,
It's like a $15 straddle in spot 7.
it goes a little bit slower. So if you're not catching cards, like Noah was just kind of talking about,
9 folds.
it can be a little bit tilting. I don't know, aggravating.
It can be.
just, you don't have any of the distractions that you might use in a normal situation, like your phone, your music, maybe a football. Maybe there's a football game on the TV, but it's not on Tuesday night. Usually there's nothing on that TV that's in the live stream room. So there's really no distractions that are available. You kind of got to just sit there and watch other players rake in money if you're card dead.
So the Grinch makes it 85. And now we've got 5 players coming into this hand. And the Grinch just hit a jack.
Yeah, great flop for the Grinch, but a huge flop for Gary. Whoa. A gut shot, straight draw, and a flush draw.
Spot 10 bet 75.
He said, wait a second. I think I got a lot. What's he going to do here? Pump it up? You got to pump it up.
Spot 1 raises to 180. 180 to go. Spot 3 and 4 folds. Spot 6 folds. 105 on top.
Allen in massage mode. What's he want to do? Really small raise from Gary here.
Spot 10 calls. Or heads up.
And there it is. Waste no time in picking up that check mark.
Spot 10 checks. Spot 1 checks.
And as we've seen before, when Gary really hits, ooh.
Oh, boy. This is going to help Gary.
It seems like when Gary makes really big hands, he does like to check it. He does like to slow play it.
Oh, and Grinch checked that. Now a bet of
And I
400.
probably went ahead with his bet strategy. Just I'm going to call whatever he bets. And
9, 10 of diamonds.
well played there by the Grinch, actually. He lost the minimum. Tough when the other jack comes out on the river. But if he bets there, Gary probably raises him, and then he gets put in a real tricky spot where it's, you never want to fold, especially against Gary. Gary could be capable of making a move on you.
Might be yours. I might just rip it for 300 or 3 flop just to see if I can win one.
I mean, we already established, I think 300 is.
Spot 9 folds. Spot 10 folds.
Someone just paid me some money. That's what that was.
Spot 1 calls. Spot 2 folds.
Someone paid me some money.
Spot 3 calls.
Miles
Spot 4 calls.
might be getting a little bored here. 2-4 of hearts. Makes the call. Garrett makes the call with 3-5.
Spot 5 calls.
Tough when you got a whole fan club watching you. Sometimes you got to try to
Yeah,
perform, you know?
that's right. So 7. 7 players are going to see this flop. Boy, there's a little bit of something out there everywhere.
Jack, king, 3.
7 checks, 8 checks,
So John's got a jack. Tyler's got a jack.
3 checks,
K9's got the king.
He's got the king. King 10.
5 bets 50.
And
Couple
he's
of
gonna bet
threes
it.
out there as well. Garrett has a 3. Rob has a 3.
6 calls, 7 folds, 8 calls,
Tyler's going to come along with his jack.
and 4 folds.
As is John.
So now we'll be 3-handed.
That's a blank.
No,
Checks,
I know. I think Tyler might have. Was hoping that was an 8, not a 6, as it came
8 checks.
slowly out there on the button. Now
Five bets,
K9
225, 225.
bets 225.
K9 puts out about a pot-sized bet here. Tough for both of these guys to continue. And I mean, even if their jack was good, they both don't have. They both have marginal kickers.
Yeah, without really any kind of redraw.
Yeah.
Folds, 25 takes it down.
Noah trying to walk around there, stay loose. K9 shows the top pair, shows the best hand. Nice to see K9 pick one up there. He started out pretty hot tonight, but he hit a little bit of a lull there after the break. Back in the winning column.
105. Like I'm just like, oh my god, ace jack suited. Like this is the greatest. Oh my god, I almost made it 400 just like. And I was like, wait, this is not actually. It's a super great hand. It's just pretty good.
Noah talking about a time on this stream where he picked up ace jack suited, and he said it felt like the nuts. He was about to raise and make it 400, and then he stopped and said, wait a second. I'm just bored. I'm just bored right now, and this looks better than it actually is.
Spot 1 raises to 50. Spot 3 calls,
It's good that he can listen to the little voice in his head.
5 folds, 6 folds, 7 calls, 8 folds. We got 3-way action.
All right, a little pot here. Ace jack versus king jack versus pocket tens. A jack would be no bueno for. Ooh, a jack is no bueno for Noah.
7 checks.
Ace jack versus king jack here.
No, you have hard.
And especially with Noah even making it known to the table that he's a little bored right now.
Spot 2 bets 100.
Jack 8-3. There is 2 clubs out there. I mean, it's a bit of a connected board, but
Spot 1 raises to 315.
Rob came along with the call, but now Gary's going to raise this to 315.
Spot 2 calls, spot 7 folds. We're heads up.
Now we're heads up, each with a jack, each looking for some help. Kind of make things feel a little better.
oh,
Rob.
Rob is just kicking himself so hard right now.
Man.
He said, "Why didn't I just put that little $200 out there?" And that's a bit of an action killer card there.
Yeah.
It puts a 4-liner,
Pair of jacks.
one card to a straight, and Noah's disgusted there. I mean, you got the loose player at the table and Gary raising you there, and he just has you out-pipped with the one hand really that beats you. You can see him kind of fling his chips a little in disgust. Sometimes when it's not going your way, run into a spot like that, it just feels like, you know, the earth, the universe is kind of against you type
Right.
deal.
Yeah.
Give me $200, man.
It's hard not to feel that way.
I got a $10.
A great time to put your favorite song on, relax, and oh wait, you can't do that here
Yep.
in the live stream room. Got to be mentally tough.
You do. I mean, that's no joke. You really do. And for those of you interested in playing, I think it's a great opportunity if you're serious about your game and taking it to another level. This is a great place to do that.
You got a lot of money, Gary.
It's the only place to do it like this.
Sure is.
In the Midwest, anyway.
Yeah.
Sound like me.
I mean, you can go to Texas, you can go to California,
My numbers for the last 2 months.
but around here, there's really nobody doing it like we are.
No, and it's just a rare opportunity. Love to hear more and more people ask, how do I get in that? It's quite simple. Just give us a call.
8, 9 check. 10 checks.
Gary's open-ended here.
Yeah, pretty good flop here for Gary. I mean, it's a limp pot, though. I don't know if we're going to get, I don't think we're going to get any action.
Tyler's going to call to
Tyler's going to
25.
call with a pair of sixes. Tyler's shown to be pretty sticky on the flop. And wow.
Uh-huh.
Hits his 2 pair, but Gary gets there with the straight.
See if we see some fireworks here.
This could be some fireworks.
We've had fireworks between these two. Ample amount earlier on.
What a terrible card that is for Tyler. At the same time, I mean,
By 9 raises to 270.
I feel like this must be part of Tyler's game. He's just been very sticky. He comes along with pretty marginal hands on a lot of flops we've seen throughout this stream tonight. And just like this situation here, when he gets there, he actually, I mean, his card that he thinks he's getting there with is the card that gives Gary the second nuts in this situation. Gary plays a little coy here and just
Yep.
calls.
Hoping to win the hand and the Oscar. That's a rag.
The blank of all blanks there.
Blank, blank. Indeed.
650 in the pot. Tyler's got 1.1K in his stack. I have a feeling he's going to be putting out a bet here. He's got to be feeling pretty confident in his hand. He goes for the overbet all in.
Oh, boy.
And Gary snap calls, right?
Yep. He
Yeah.
calls. Man.
Wow. 650.
cow.
Tyler goes for the huge overbet there. Hoping that maybe Gary has a hand, like maybe he flopped 2 pair, 10-9, 10-6, 9-6, something like that. That's what he's thinking, I guess. Maybe try to get paid off with. Or maybe Gary has a hand like Queen Jack, hit Queen on the turn for top pair.
Well, now we're going to be, looks like we're going to be 9-handed. We did lose one of our Tylers.
But there's still one Tyler holding down the fort. One Tyler still rowing the Tyler boat.
And our one and only Gary,
Stacking them up.
significant chip leader here.
Makes me look loose.
15 on the button. It's 15 on the button.
Brian makes me look loose.
Big credit to, I mean, Gary's played pretty perfectly tonight. He's folded when he's been beat. He's got all the money in there when he's made his big hands. Like he's played about as well as anybody could play.
I think so too. I think some of the Gary we've seen in the past hasn't made those folds.
Yeah, right. It's been reckless, but he's thought through every situation. He's very impressive tonight.
Rich is going to raise to 45 here with the queens, and he's going to get 3 callers. Kind of wonder why that bet is so low.
It's possible there was no straddle. Oh no, it does say that John was a dealer button straddle, so I couldn't tell you then either.
However, I think he'll make up for it here.
Gary did flop a 6. Even though we can see that Grinch is a big favorite, he's up against Gary, who just usually ends up with the best of it.
Wow.
So, just like that.
Just like that.
check.
And now Grinch just hates his life on this board.
Yep.
There's no other way to say it. When you have pocket queens, you were already a little bit worried about a king. But now on a board like that, if your opponent had some sort of ace-high flush draw, he's now beating you. If he had the king, you were already way behind. Gary just taking him to Value Town.
Jim, let me get 2,000.
Taking him to Value Town.
Check. Good. I got an ace.
Jim, give me 1,000.
I swear to God.
1,000 add-on.
10 of diamonds. If I had 4 10
Had
of diamonds, like that.
Dead button, small and big.
1,000 add-on for Noah. He got rid of the hat.
Second time after the
Hoping
flash
things
kill.
could change a
I
little
think
bit.
the hat is bad luck, honestly. I haven't
Yeah.
really seen anyone win in the hat.
No.
Thought I had ace 10 of diamonds in
It looks like you would win in the hat. It's something that's like it's like a false tell or something, you know. You look like you would be a winner, but you never actually are.
Small, big.
That's when the ace of diamonds took a turn of his life. That's what I thought I had right there.
How'd it come in? Spot 2 folds? Nope.
No strap.
3 folds, 4 folds.
5 fold.
Thank you. 6 folds.
Yeah.
Spot 7 raises to 35.
Fucking taking 4s or aces.
Spot 8.
Rob's
calls,
been pretty
35.
quiet lately.
Yeah. Now he wakes up with a decent hand.
10 calls, 35.
Not much of a raise. Raises to 35. And again, it's all relative to what we've seen in
Of
the
course,
past.
of course.
You know, this is a 2-5 game, so
We got some players here that want to see a flop. Nobody's got. Well, Rob has a premium, but nobody else really has. Gary has a premium for Gary B.
He peeled it, but he didn't peel it all the way. He thought it was ace 4 in his pocket. He fucking full.
9, 9, 10. Gary flops an open ender.
10 is first. Checks.
Ace jack suited.
Spot 1 checks. Spot 2 checks.
Remember the guy's name.
Spot 7 checks and 8 checks.
so they're going to check that around, which you often see when a pair comes out on the flop.
And Gary's running good, guys.
He thought the second one was ace 4.
He's running good.
Wow.
Spot 10 checks.
That must be the air on the stream. And then they came back.
Spot 1 bets 125. Spot 2 folds. Spot 7 and 8 folds. Spot
He's going
10
to take that one down.
Sell my seat for
It's good.
$1,000.
Yeah. He said, look, guys, I'm not messing around. I'm hitting everything.
I already gave you that.
Open ender, bam.
Yeah.
Hitting it.
Who wants to buy this? I'll leave.
He will sell his seat for 1,000.
Everybody's reloading.
Rob, what time
It was a good time to get it all in. I'm not going to feel bad if anybody doubles me up. We're all boys still. I'll just buy, maybe I'll just buy some drinks, y'all. I owe you some drinks already. Leave them come out. Drunk last week. Dancing in the club.
I was at the one who took a picture of like her boobs and like,
That was another night. It was the other night.
what is it? They look too big.
Spot 3. Spot 3 folds. Spot 4 folds. Spot 5 folds. Spot 6 raises to 15. 7 and 8 fold. 10 calls. 15 to go.
We were up in Michigan a couple weekends ago.
Spot 1 raises to 105. Spot 2 folds. Spot 3 folds.
Tyler D decides to try to win a pot with ace-5. Grinch calls with 5-3 suited. Surprise, surprise. Gary picks up another hand. He picks up pocket tens in the small blind. He 3-bets it to 105, and I think the players are starting to realize that Gary is not messing around at any point tonight.
It's a tidal wave at this point. I mean, hard to get your sails up when the wind is just too strong coming from Gary.
Post is blind. Small blind. Dude, I had 3 streams in a row where my VPIP was under 10%. You know I'm a fucking card kid.
I watched last year was like 14.
15 to go.
That was better.
$15 button straddle from the one and only Gary B.
Reputation of being tight.
Folds 15.
Bro, I was getting like
spot
trying to
3
play
calls,
some
spot 4 folds,
I was trying.
spot 5 folds,
I haven't even folded a pair.
spot 6 folds,
Noah with a somewhat marginal call there with king 9 off out of the small blind.
spot 10 calls, checks the
Miles with
option,
10-7 of hearts out of the big. John W. with 10-3 of clubs, and the Grinch with Jack 8 of hearts all come along. Gary B.
With the Dorothy.
the Dorothy.
Shoved $2,000. I made it 75.
Jack 8 for the
checks,
Grinch.
spot 3 checks,
Nobody's got an ace.
No, he did.
Miles has a gutter ball.
spot 10 bets 40,
Other than that, no one really has anything.
folds, spot 2 folds,
I think the Grinch is going to take it down here.
3 and 8 fold,
Yep. Little pot there for the Grinch.
And the rest of that screen, I didn't get anything. My defense was 7, so it wasn't I bet 7%. I bet my defense right. I was pretty hot. I was on fire early in the stream. Had a couple sets. Had a bunch of overages. My defense probably about
Got to encourage Dorothy to watch from time to time. It seems like just about every live stream we bring up her name with that
blinds don't count.
queen with a tray. Rhino was watching again. Anthony Holt's watching.
That dude John, that one stream, he had 80% views.
Brent Milton says, easy game. Yeah, it's an easy game when you hit the cards like Gary. He's hitting them tonight.
Next time we see Dorothy, we'll just have to let her know that we call her out. We give her a shout out on every live stream, so at
We
that
do.
point, I'm sure she'll
Yeah.
watch just to hear that specifically.
spot 10 calls, spot 1 calls,
Rob's going to raise to 50 with the 7-6 offsuit. Grinch is going to call. Gary coming along, and now a raise coming from Noah with a real hand. Ace, queen off.
2 1 5,
Back around to Tyler.
Tyler
needs
in the
200 to call.
straddle.
spot 6 folds,
Rob was just kidding, actually, about all this.
yeah, he had it on 2, I think. Spot 7
He's
calls,
ready to see a flop.
He sure is. Wonder if that helps Grinch's decision.
spot 10
Nope.
folds,
He gets out of the way.
1 or heads up,
Gary makes a disciplined laydown.
Oh, and look at the look. He's Noah gives him. They're all in shock
Again,
and awe.
I mean, I think Gary knows. I mean, Gary's picked up on what Noah's been saying, how Noah's been kind of complaining about his night. If he puts in a 3-bet like that on the button, I think he thinks that he's for real. He makes a good good read there, and he lays down the worst ace.
I can't hit pairs. Like, flopping a pair would be a monumental feat for my
Noah's on a little bit of tilt here.
Yes, he is. A little frustrated.
Not much he can do.
No pair, no draw, no nothing.
Pretty good flop for Rob.
I wish you had a pair.
Terry Dale's watching again.
You don't wish you had a pair, Rob.
Why I blasted
New Year's Day, $25,000 guaranteed black chip bounty tournament. Black chip bounty means $100 bounties for every player that you eliminate. That's right, you knock 3 people out, you got your money back. 12:15 p.m. start time. Again, that's New Year's Day, January 1st. It's a 12:15 p.m. start time, $300 buy-in. You can get in on the low, on the cheap, if you come out and play our satellite on December 30th. That's a 6:15 p.m. start time for that satellite on December 30th. $60 buy-in with $30 rebuys. 1 seat to our black chip bounty tournament on New Year's Day for every $300 in the prize pool. Again, satellite on December 30th if you want to get on the cheap, or just show up on New Year's Day, January 1st, 12:15 p.m. You can buy in directly for $300 into our black chip bounty tournament.
We continue to knock these big tournaments out of the park here at the Reserve. I don't expect anything less on New Year's Day with that one.
Yeah, we're going to be streaming that one all day, everyone. So there will be a featured table, as well as, of course, the final table will be streamed the entire day that day. So if you've been watching us, if you don't, if you're like myself and you maybe don't have the $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, however many dollars you need to buy into these big cash games, come out and play a tournament.
Very affordable.
Good way to get on the stream.
Have there been a pre-flop raise that had come down to only
I'm just being told that we're gonna do some giveaways during the satellite as well. So
125.
again, that satellite is on
And spot 4 folds.
December 30th at 6:15 p.m. We're,
Eve of New Year's Eve.
we're closed on New Year's Eve. Don't come on New Year's Eve.
No.
I would not recommend it. I would highly not recommend that you show up here on New Year's Eve.
And we're also closed this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, for Christmas Eve and Christmas. And we're just going to kick off the New Year's in a fantastic way with a big tournament.
If you want to degen on the holidays, you'll have to degen somewhere else.
Okay, so now we're back down to 9-handed. We did no limit hold'em bomb pot before because we were 10-handed. See if the group decides that they're going back to
Omaha bomb pot, yeah.
Omaha bomb pot. Here we go.
Omaha bomb pot.
Play 2 hands, off 2 spots. Flap ace is full. Motherfucker flap class. One in for 2,000 again. One in for 2,000 again. Flap fucking kings full. Got it all in. Guy had the ace high flush draw. Pocket aces. I ain't buying shit. I'm not buying nothing.
Dean Barton says, Dino here again. When I get better, I'll be back. Great job, guys. Thank you, Dean. And I do hope you get better.
And hit the ace on the river.
Please take care of yourself.
One outer.
Okay, now anybody.
Oh, I checked.
Paired board with jacks. Queen 4-9. We got hearts on both boards. Tyler does have a jack in his hand and a queen in
And a
his
queen.
hand.
You get 1 card.
Pretty good flop there for Tyler on both boards to hit something.
40's the bet.
Looks like Garrett was our. It looks like Garrett led there. Pretty sure. He has Jack 3. Garrett already has a boat.
That doesn't sound right. Loads.
Could get runner.
Can't win.
Calls.
Nice.
7 raises to
why I didn't wanna buy
225.
Nice. What's he
Eight
got
fold.
here?
Get shit.
6 full. What's he got?
Open-ended down
Hearts.
there.
He's got hearts. So he's got hearts on both boards. The thing about this is when you have hearts on that paired board, he's already drawn dead on 1.
3 folds.
Let's keep playing that.
So if his heart gets there on the jack board, it is going to be no good. So I don't like this raise from Rob. If both those boards were unpaired, then I'm all about it.
4 calls.
What's crazy is like the online
But the
game
problem
I play,
is, at best, he can only win 1 board here.
How would you have felt about Garrett doing it all in there?
6
so
calls.
hard.
Just take it all down. No?
But these motherfuckers.
I think you want to, because you know you have the nuts on 1 board and you have 3 players in the hand.
Just put them in the game.
So unless your opponent has exactly Jack 3 as well,
Well, he's going all in now.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he actually, his hand has only improved. He's picked up a club draw on the top board. He's picked up a gut shot to a 6 on the top board as well. It's honestly a great turn card for Garrett. Great spot for him to get his money all in here. Tyler.
This is all in.
Going to isolate there, get Rob to fold, go all in.
Tyler has a gut shot on top as well. He's in the lead with a pair of queens. Rob is feeling pretty sick about the whole situation.
King 5 deuce deuce. Technically, I had you beat.
Give me a club on the bottom.
There you go.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and Garrett scoops.
Scoop for Garrett.
Scooper duper. Scooper duper.
630.
Huge hand there for Garrett.
Yeah, that was a big hand for that young man.
I'll let you know.
Oh, if you want it, it's too late.
But yeah, actually, I agree with what you're saying there. I think if I were Garrett, I think that would have been a smart play for him to go all in,
One tournament.
because you have Rob raising. I mean, you have 2 other players in there, so in these double board Omaha bomb pots, so much is going to change on the turn.
Yeah.
When you already know you have 2 guys willing to put money in, and you have the nuts no matter what on one board at the time, he has the nuts that are unbeatable. Let's try to get those other two guys to put as much money in now, because it's likely that when the turn comes, one of them is not going to improve enough to continue putting a lot of money in. So I like Garrett just trying to get it all in there on the flop.
Turns out he waited till the turn. He did pick up another.
It worked out
600.
for him.
It worked out, but and when you think about the his hand as a PLO hand starting out, really not that great.
No,
but man,
no.
that's the thing about.
But once you see those two boards already, when you don't have to put any money in there, and it's not, don't have a pre-flop situation,
$15 shrouded by
makes
7.
life a little bit easier. Actually, Garrett's been pretty quiet ever since the break. That was the first real pot I think we've seen him win since we came back.
Yep.
He was mixing it up, playing a lot of hands early on in the stream.
3 folds.
Good to see him get back in the winning column there.
5 folds.
Oh, 5 folds now. 6 calls.
Oh my goodness! And there we go, Gary again.
Checks. 7 checks. 8 checks.
Although
1
not
bet,
much for anybody
35.
else except Rob with a gut shot.
5 falling asleep. 6 folds. 7 folds.
Dude, I'm still selling my seat.
He's going to make that bet and take it down,
Jackie.
and he's going to show.
Selling it.
Button is yours, Dave.
It's a good problem to have,
No, the button is.
but one of Gary's biggest problems tonight is that he's been flopping too good of hands where it leaves his opponents with nothing,
Yeah.
and he hasn't been able to get paid. I mean, he hasn't been able to get paid on a ton of hands tonight. But he's just going to keep smiling and showing them the
Yep.
nuts. It's fun when that's happening, isn't it?
Yeah, sure is.
Doesn't happen often.
No.
6 on you. 6 folds.
K9 is
7
giving his
folds.
best Zell impression.
8 folds. 10 folds. 1 makes it 25.
Dozing off.
2 folds.
Gary B, pocket
3
threes.
calls. 4 folds.
Noah folds. K9 now, if he's awake, wakes up to pocket aces.
5 makes it 150.
Gonna raise to 150.
Oh, it's on me. Wake up.
Yeah.
Just 150. Just make it 150.
1 folds.
Good fold, boys. Good fold.
3 folds.
Tight fold there from Gary.
Yeah.
I would have liked to just. Sometimes when you're running
Run-
good,
exactly,
you
when you're
gotta-
running well.
like that's the one you got to try to. Eddie put the flop out there. I couldn't see it. 2, 4, and something. I don't know.
Everybody calls.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
Think you're bluffing and then you get paid off. Everybody calls me because they want to crack me. I call it threes, man. That was pretty tight off.
Yes, Hood, he's been getting paid. He's got 8.5.
You can always put him on king 9.
He's just
But it's true, though.
steamrolling here.
People that, oh, I'm going to crack you. You
I can't remember the last time he's lost a pot.
His stack actually looks kind of like a power plant.
Any pot where, I mean, yeah, maybe he's called and folded when he's hit absolutely nothing, but if he's hit any piece of a board lately, he's taken down almost every pot since we've come back from the break.
Now he's got suited Dolly Parton, 9-5. $10 to call. And he's going to just make the call.
2 folds. 3 folds. 4 makes 40. 5 folds. 6 folds.
Garrett getting a little bored here.
8 folds.
Decides to raise up with 5-4 offsuit.
1 calls.
Thing is, if I'm a player in this game and I see Gary limping ahead of me, I really don't want to raise unless I have a premium. Because I know he's going to call whatever I raise.
Or he's going to
4
bump it up again.
Exactly.
7 folds.
Gary does hit a piece of this, so does Garrett.
1 call.
You buy an arch enemy. I know. I'm just running bits with this area. Here it is. 1.
Eight of diamonds.
Check.
Scary, I check.
I think Garrett checked back.
One checks and four checks.
And Gary shows him the winning kicker.
They are enjoying themselves.
Yep.
Most of them, I think. But you know, this is a very fun table. A lot of good camaraderie. I think there's a little frustration by a couple players, but for the most part, they are definitely enjoying this game here tonight. Got another live stream coming up on Thursday night, which is our 5510 PLO. We will be closed Saturday and Sunday. Next week, regular schedule up until Saturday when we're closed. But Tuesday and Thursday we'll be here live streaming again. Then New Year's Day when we've got the Black Chip Bounty, we will be live streaming a feature table all day for that, leading all the way to the very end.
3 calls.
Noah wakes up with Ace King, and he's going to raise it up to 45. Miles is going to call with Ace 8 of diamonds.
7 calls.
Kind of thought maybe Rob was looking at raising there. Seemed to have that look in his eye.
Well, again, I mean,
He's been doing some of that tonight.
Noah's under the gun. We know Noah's frustrated, but I think at the same time we know that he's not frustrated to the point where he's going to open it up crazy under the gun with some, random hand there. So I think Rob analyzed that one correctly and didn't, try to put in too light of a squeeze there.
Rob does hit the best of it with the jack.
3 folds.
There's 2 spades on the board.
7 calls.
Noah's going to bet with his gut shot and 2 overcards to the board. Can't blame him there for continuing. And John, with his gutter ball to a 9, wants to get a little tricky. Figures if he hits it, he can maybe win a big pot off somebody. I think an implied odds call there.
3 is no help, nor the heart.
2 checks.
And now with Noah checking, Rob might feel pretty good about that. I think if you're analyzing this hand and you're saying, well, Noah raised pre-flop under the gun, he bet the flop, 3 of hearts comes out on the turn, that's like the biggest blank you could possibly get. When Noah then decides to check there, that's a big sign of weakness. If he had a big hand or ace queen, pocket kings, pocket aces, some sort of hand, he'd keep betting for value there.
All right.
So I think Rob assessed that correctly, decided to bet out his middle pair there when it was the best hand, and he takes it down. Nice pot there for Rob.
Very nice pot.
And also he avoids having to go to the river where, a number of cards could have came off that would have been scary or made him the loser there. So coming up on 11:50 almost. Probably going to be here for at least another half an hour or so, I'd say.
2 folds.
We did start a little late tonight.
4 calls.
Miles just limps in there with the ace-jack of hearts, which gives the opening for Garrett to come in with queen 4 and Rob with ace 3. Myriad of hands. Another, there's 8-2 from the Grinch. And a check.
Yeah, when you
From
have the second
Gary.
worst possible start, there's about 6 bad hands, and I'm saying this is just one of those times where
10 checks. 1 check. 3 checks. 4 checks.
Garrett hits the 4, sitting in seat 4, but he's going to check it.
Hang on, we're 10 checks.
and now I would just expect Garrett to bet this. That 3rd spade comes out there on the board, so he does not want to let it check around again and have a 4th spade come out there. No one has any spades or any other thing else for that matter, so they're all just going to fold, and Garrett's going to pick this one up.
Gets a smile from the young man.
Look at that ring on the top of those blacks.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
If I'm If I'm driving in traffic and I cut somebody off and I get flipped off, I want to get flipped off with that with that ring.
You want it to mean something. Yeah.
I can just see it now. The guy flips you off and you're like, hey, cool ring, man.
Those of you that just joined us, that's Miles there with the ring that he won for World Championship softball in 2021. That's his team name, the Aces.
5 makes it 30.
The ring, very, very heavy,
7 calls.
has the Aces on it, has the date, and has his name on it.
Folds.
Reinhardt,
10 folds.
quite impressive, and he told his teammates he was going to have it out there today for some good luck.
So does it work like, is there a championship team from like other countries? Is there like a Japan? Is there like, I mean, when you say world championship, was there like other countries that like?
I'm not sure. I did.
5 bets 50.
I did Google it a little bit, tried to read up on it a little bit before we came in, and to be honest with you, I'm not sure. Johnny Torno says Miles was the last the stat keeper. Oh, he's LOL. I actually saw a picture of. So different levels to this, I'm being told, and A through E, E being the lowest. And they do it twice a year. There's a spring world and a fall world.
Jack ace. Good
Oh, JT says it's
I
me,
don't
Vic.
understand.
It's
I
me,
mean,
JT.
I just don't understand that one. Rob, I guess, just thought maybe K9 was on some sort of pure bluff there. I don't know. Rob called him down with bottom pair. K9 had top pair, top kicker. I don't, Rob must have thought he had some sort of read there, I think. I do find that, like, and maybe, you know, if you're out there, something to keep in mind. You don't see people bluff a whole lot when they're getting a massage.
I've noticed that.
You know,
I
I mean,
thought maybe I was just imagining
you see them
that.
come out of their massage. It's usually because they have a quality hand. I mean, that's the thing. Like, when you get a massage, you kind of commit. Hey, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You know, if you're Glenn, it's like, tell Austin 180 minutes or something like that. I don't know. Whatever some of these people are. You know, but it's like, you don't want to bluff off your whole stack 6 minutes into your massage. Then you got to move over to an empty table.
Very good. That's correct.
You know, it's a whole process. Something to keep in mind, though, if you're ever playing against somebody getting a massage, their bluffing frequency is much lower.
3 checks. 7 checks.
One of the World Series of Poker televised things, when they used to do that thing called the nuts, and then they'd go around and talk about different subjects. And one time they asked players what it's like to see somebody that's eating at the table. And of course, we don't do that here. And I don't know that they do that anymore at the World Series.
I haven't been in a few years. I know, you know, back in like, I remember I was there in 2016, 2017. They were eating at the tables, but
Yeah.
I mean, post COVID, I'm not really sure what the rules are nowadays.
7 checks.
But the consensus was, yeah, let them go ahead and eat, because if they stop eating and suddenly pay attention to their hand, then it's a tell.
It makes sense.
It does. It's kind of hard to eat and not have tells at the same time. So Rob's going to take this one down with the 6.
A rare loser for Gary there.
Hey, it wasn't like that. I guarantee you that. Who's got a bunch of blue? Keep on Rob and John. Is it funny?
I'll take it.
Yeah, he's got it.
5 straddles for 15.
Yeah, I don't call that. How was that? How did you call?
Chip flip or flip?
Let me slide that one over.
I thought Ryan was coming.
Thought so too.
Rhino?
No, Ryan.
Ryan, see, he was out there playing for the other 2 5-year.
He's on the. We have a seat open though, Jim. He's been offered, but. And he makes it 40. Zell's on there.
Get telling here immediately.
10 calls. I guess. 1 calls. 2 calls.
40?
3 folds. 4 folds. 5
Here
calls.
we go.
I suppose.
We had a $15 straddle and an under the gun raise from John.
66.
And just like that, we're 6 ways to the flop. Bam.
Bam.
5 checks. 7 checks.
John raised it up under the gun with ace 5. It says +3 on there, but he was actually the, I'm sorry. It looks like K9 was a straddle. Rob limped
10
under the
folds.
gun. And John made it 40 with ace 5 of clubs.
5 folds.
Flops a couple aces, bets it out, and wins that pot pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Takes a peek, says, hey, look what I got, guys. A 5.
Shows the 5 of clubs.
Gotcha.
Well, that'll just entice everybody at this table to watch, rewatch this
Yep.
live stream. Our live streams on YouTube are there from the very beginning. We started this back in September, and every one that we've put out there
3
for the
straddles
public to
15.
view is still out there. So if you want to go back and review your own play or see how somebody plays, we got Pat L. saying that Gary has an easy tell. If that's the case, you know, you're one of these players that are coming on the live stream and you're just curious about
What is
you
it,
look
Pat?
like. You know, yeah, I'm not sure if Pat's going to tell us what it is.
5 folds.
We won't say. We'll
keep it
read
between
the
us.
comments. We'll
Yeah.
just read it in the comments,
Yeah.
and we won't say it out loud,
Yeah,
so
well-
it's not verbalized in the stream forever and ever and ever.
1 makes it 100.
But we'll try to look for it, and then we'll try to say if you're right or not.
3
I
folds.
think that would be pretty cool.
4 calls. 6 folds.
Plus, we want to use it against Gary if it's true.
Calls.
Me and Vic will just keep it to ourselves and use it. One day we'll pool all of our funds together.
Yeah.
We'll have half a buy-in into this game,
4 checks.
and we'll
8 checks.
save our big read on Gary. We'll get it in good against him, and he'll suck out on us.
So Noah finally hits a pair here. He was not too happy with the way things have been going the last couple of
8
hours.
checks.
Let's see what he does now with this.
1 bet 155.
Gary with the 1 over and the gut shot is going to bet. Noah
2 calls.
is going to call.
55.
John, be careful when you're pulling your hands. I didn't see it, but
You gotta take that and put a
I
drain on.
apologize.
No, you're good.
Check.
1 checks.
Gary with a quick check there.
Yeah, very quick. Even though he hit his jack. Oh, that's quite a board to only
2
have.
bet 600.
Big bet here from Noah for $600.
We finally got there with Dave's king. That's Jack.
Discipline full from Gary there.
Yeah.
Gary hasn't paid anyone off tonight. I mean, and when I say paid him off, I mean he really hasn't had bad hands either. It's not like he would have been paying them off with bottom pair or something like that. He's been making disciplined folds. He had Second pair there with the top kicker. But he reads his customer, he knows his opponent, and he makes a good fold. Noah tried to go for a big pot-sized bet there, basically, on the river. Maybe if he would have went a little smaller, he might have had a better chance to get a call from Gary there.
Avery Walken, you guys do a great job commentating. You're a good listen. Thanks for that. Happy holidays to you and everyone watching. Thank you very much, Avery. Happy holidays to you, and stay safe with this weather coming our way.
10 folds. 1 cause, 2 cause,
My friend Robert Shields put on Facebook this morning that
5 folds.
if you have stuff out in the yard that you think can't sustain a 50-mile-an-hour wind,
Ah, here we
might
go.
be best to take it down and put it in the
Yeah.
garage.
I tied the trampoline down to the tree.
6 checks.
So a king for Tyler, who's going to check that.
1 checks, 2 checks.
Last year I wasn't so smart.
And 2 pair, king 4. Yeah.
I had to go 3 houses down, and I had to drag that trampoline back against the wind. One of the worst experiences of my life, yeah.
Wow.
I live in Oregon. I live kind of like in the country a little
Yeah.
bit, so the wind gets real bad.
Yeah. And nothing to really stop it for a while.
My neighbor, I wasn't even home at the time. My neighbor came and knocked on my door. The neighbor 3 houses down, which is a pretty ways. And I wasn't even there. My pregnant wife at the time answered the door, and he's like, "Yeah, your trampoline's up against my truck."
Oh, jeez.
She's like, "I can't get it. I don't know what to tell you."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh man," sees that she's pregnant and kind of just leaves, walks away.
Did it damage his truck?
No, it
Oh,
didn't.
Good. Yeah, it's just like one big sail.
Whew,
Big sheet.
that was rough.
10 folds.
A lot of cuss words on that drag back to my house.
I bet.
I was calling 200. I wasn't calling 600, but I was definitely calling 1800.
1 makes it 35.
There's like this middle ground where you're folding and everything
3
else. You're
calls.
calling.
4 folds. 5 calls. 6 folds. 7 calls. And 8 calls.
5 ways to the flop here.
I was happy with the pop.
4, 6,
7 checks.
queen.
8
A
checks.
queen there for Gary.
Like your first.
Gutter ball for
1
John
bet,
W.
5. 3 folds.
That was your first time.
5 folds. 7 folds.
But he does not go along. Gary wins it.
Another pot there for Gary.
Shows the queen.
He has been generous with showing cards.
Yeah, hey, I mean, when you always got it, there's going to be a time where he doesn't, and he pulls off that big bluff, and all those times he showed these winners. I think that's part of his strategy anyway.
And here comes Daniel again, coming in to take the helm. If I were him, I'd still be worn out from that huge pot that he had to sort out. Multi-way big pot that we saw earlier in the day.
I think I did see him napping on his break, so maybe he's re-energized, recharged now.
He looks sharp as a tack, doesn't he?
Always.
Yeah. He got that new haircut for our dealer tournament. He was looking sharp. It didn't help him in the end, but Ryan took the tournament down. But we all had just a fantastic time. We're anxious to do it again.
Raises to 40. 5.
They say the worst day of the year is the day you bust out of the dealer tournament.
Raises to
Gotta wait a whole year. till
Gotta
the
wait a
next
whole
one.
year.
8 folds.
Like you said, you're surprised. You know something I don't?
10 folds. 4. Calls 125.
So what you don't? And we're what?
Rob giving Daniel a little jaw there. We're going to go three hands into this flop.
All diamonds.
All diamonds.
Queen
Nobody
5
has a diamond.
deuce.
Yep.
Checks. 5.
Rob's got the best of it with a pair of 5s. Excuse me.
Check. 7.
Jack on the turn gives Garrett a gut shot. And K9, but K9 doesn't want to hit that.
That's 325. 4.
He don't want to hit that.
5.
Somebody wake Canine up. There he is.
Yeah, there it is.
There he is. Well, we're going to be on here for a little while longer, folks. We definitely thank you very much for coming in, watching tonight on our live stream, our 2-5 No Limit Hold'em Cash game on Tuesday night. You can expect to see this next Tuesday night, the next Tuesday night. Thursday nights is our 5-5-10 PLO. Saturday nights typically Rumble at the Reserve. However, this Saturday night will be closed for Christmas Eve. And then next Saturday night will be closed for New Year's Eve. We'll be live streaming on New Year's Day, though, a feature table right from the get-go in our Black Chip Bounty $25,000 guarantee tournament.
4 holds. 5 calls 15. 6.
We appreciate everybody coming on. We very much like your comments. We like having the interaction with you
10 folds.
and the feedback.
So Gary B was the $15 straddle here.
Calls 40.
Noah under the gun called with deuces. K9 called Jack 10 off. Tyler called with 8-6 off.
6 calls.
And then John put in a little baby raise to 40. So everybody said, that's nothing. That's not even a raise. We're calling that. 5 ways.
Noah finally
There it is.
gets his deuce.
Flops a set on a super dry board there.
That's 65. 1. Fold.
John tries to continue some sort of story with his mini raise from his mini raise on the flop.
5.
Noah's going to slow play it. K9 has top pair. He's going to come along as well.
Now we're three-handed.
This could get expensive for John if he hits one of his pairs here on the turn. Ooh, there it is.
8.
This is kind of what he was hoping for, honestly.
Yeah.
That's 160. 2.
See if Noah decides to continue the slow play.
I'm guessing a bet of about 450 here. And
Raises. 400.
Close.
almost close.
Yeah.
5.
Jack 10 just shrank up a whole lot.
Fold.
Yep.
8.
Wow. Thought for a second there John was going to snap fold,
Yeah.
but he snap calls. Ooh.
This is going to help.
2.
That is going to hurt.
This is going to help.
1.2K
Noah.
in the pot. Noah has less than a pot size bet. Oh, no, that can't be right.
I don't think that's right.
No. Noah's got a whole stack of blacks there.
Might have been a re-up that he did that didn't get registered.
So I'm going to say Noah has approximately 3K in front of him. 1.2K in the pot.
His last bet was 400.
They're going to go for a cool 1,000 here, maybe.
1,000.
John going to put in probably just a call. I don't think. I mean, he's got a pretty nutted hand here. Not a lot of cards, not a lot of hands that beat him, but I don't think his hand is good enough to raise. Be a very ambitious one at that. He's trying to think it through.
Yeah, this is certainly the hand that Noah's been waiting for.
It definitely does put off alarm bells. You know, John thinks that
All the
queen
time.
gets him there on the turn, and then he gets raised himself.
One of the deuces or fours.
That's what he said, deuces
Yeah.
or fours.
So Noah with a big pot there.
Yeah, that'll make up for a night of boredom, right?
Yes.
You just got to sit around for 5 hours to
in his words.
find a big winner like that.
In Noah's words, a night of boredom. John takes it in stride, puts out a $15 button straddle.
He says he's waiting until the live stream's done to come back.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, especially tough there for John that it comes running queens like that.
$15
I mean,
straddle
that's
lead.
just
And you can wait like a half an hour. and
the
just
worst
do all the
spot.
things you want, and no one will
to possibly get in there.
I want people to know his hands.
And I actually just
That's why he killed people.
saw
C10.
the way John picked up his card. I saw that he has a face card in his hand. I don't know if anybody else at the
C1.
maybe it was just the camera angle. Maybe but maybe no one at the table. But I did see John have a red face card in his hand. The way he picked up one of his cards just now.
I have a 50-50 chance of being
6
correct.
calls.
And I was wrong. Not even correct.
Maybe not.
He's got 9-5. So that shows how terrible my eyes are.
8. Check.
Even if I jam on the turn there, I think
So now we're
it
four-handed.
comes on the turn. You're not buying that. I got the ace of the king.
You never know with Gary. Like
One
you said,
checks.
Magical unicorn.
6. Bets 30. 7. Fold.
Tyler's got the king. He's going to bet that out.
Like craps.
8 calls 30.
That's like just feel it's like it's Gary. Like
1 fold.
you can't.
Gary's got middle pair.
6. Checks. 8 checks. 6.
They were. It was at a low stake table.
Tyler's got the check mark here. Let's see what he does with it.
After the seventh instruction, I was just
He might be able to. I don't know. It's tough to say. Nope.
Bets
John just gives up.
8
Yeah.
fold.
Tyler's played pretty solid tonight. Hasn't had a ton of big hands to actually get in there with. But we haven't seen him really make any mistakes either. He hasn't got out of line.
I played with a little bit of craps, just waiting on stuff, and I would hedge my bet on like a 7 to get the point, and whatever I got out there, I would hedge it. It's a fifth. It pays 5 to 1 out there.
I know what hedge means. He said a word that I knew, so I think it means he's protecting his bet by making
It's
it
probably
different.
the only time I can say over a week and a half span that
three.
I actually made money playing craps. Nothing big because I go do it for a little bit, make a little bit.
Fold. 4.
All I know is whenever I
Calls
talk to people about
5.
roulette or craps,
Raises to a quarter.
everybody's got like they
6.
talk to me
Fold.
as if they wrote the book on it.
7.
I'm like, oh
Call.
my god, it sounds
8.
like you have like you're smart in
Call.
the casino.
10.
I don't think
No,
that they are.
you ain't good about
Fold.
it. Any of
1.
them games I
Fold.
don't win.
2.
He just was
Fold.
talking to me about it. Something. the
4
other day, and he was
calls
like,
a
so I
quarter.
bet this, and I use a third. And the only way I can lose is if this hits. And I'm
So
like,
now we've got a diaper there and Rob, but 9s for Garrett, King Jack for K9.
Set of
he's
9s.
like, well, yeah, but it's unlikely. I'm like,
Check.
not unlikely.
Garrett limped in here at first with the 9s. K9 was the one that raised it up with King Jack suited,
Other people at the table.
and they both check.
Check that. 8
And it
checks.
looks like it's going to check around.
Oh, boy.
4.
It
7.
only takes
5.
4 to 1.
Gonna see some
Bad
fireworks
news
here.
here for K9.
Yeah.
Bet 75. 7 folds. 8 folds.
But every time I play that game, I point crap.
See if Garrett puts in a raise now.
4 calls.
Still did it.
75.
Nope.
Hedging my bet.
Garrett just calls.
Not sure what the river
No, he
is.
didn't call. He's got the. So he's going to raise that up to 150.
No. The river came out.
Oh, it did. Okay.
5 calls.
So the bet on the river was 150. K9 makes that call.
Yeah, an 8 came on the river, so that put 4 to a straight. Only a 10. Only needed a 10 to make a straight, so a pretty terrible card. I mean, both players hate that card, actually,
Yeah.
because for Garrett, it kills his action in a way. Now, I mean, if that doesn't come out, K9 possibly makes a raise there with King Jack.
I'm not allowed to do anything dark, but I'm gonna call hard. We can't say that because Jim will get mad.
$10 straddle. 1.
Knowing my 2 cards, I call.
$10 straddle.
2 calls. 3 calls. 4 calls. 10. 5 calls. 6 calls. 7 calls. 8 calls.
Everybody's
9,
getting in there.
10.
My
Got to.
goodness.
You got to.
Yeah,
You got to. Oh, Gary.
Oh,
You're
there.
going to check it, Gary?
Like the last hand of the stream.
Come on. You got to put some more money in there, Gary. Oh, you pulled it back.
Oh, he's
There it is.
25.
125 all day.
2 folds,
He hit him with the slow roll. He said, I'm going to check it.
3 folds,
Nope. Put more money in there.
Five
Yeah,
folds.
Gary does have 7s.
Oh, nobody's calling.
6 folds, 7 calls,
We got 1. We got 2.
What about the
They
Grinch?
priced the Grinch in. No.
Oh, I would have guessed he would call
They
that.
priced him in.
Ace 3 of spades.
The Grinch.
But that's the way of working stuff out, Miles.
And look what the Grinch. Oh no, I thought that
No,
was
I
two
thought
spades.
at
Yeah.
first he would have too.
8 checks,
Rob flopped the best of this with an open ender. Ooh, set of 7s for Gary.
8,
Miles swapped it in. No,
He's not going to get paid.
1. That's 200.
Unless Rob wants to stick around with an open ender, which he does.
He does.
Rob's going to peel.
swapped 2 pair.
I'm looking at everybody like, you know.
Nope.
motherfucker got
No.
nuts, and y'all just giving them money.
7 checks,
Check. Bet.
Gary's going to bet about 400.
And then fold. That's what I'm thinking.
Funny thing is, you
Oh,
talk to
going to
everybody,
bet way more than that.
with all the percentages, everybody had the same thing. Were you actually gonna check? I had Queen Jack, and I was like 50% favorite.
One
I
bet.
could stop him. Less than one puppy.
7 rounds.
700.
Rob shows that he was just messing around with an open end straight draw.
You were gonna raise 7.
I don't think he was gonna raise it all till you said something.
Gary shows him another one. Another one.
Are we switching back to Jim? You want me to do one more with this or no?
Was that the last hand of our stream?
You know, I heard Noah say something about the last hand of the stream, so it's quite possible. And then Daniel asking if he's going to go one more or not. Noah decides to do a straddle. We can see what's going on here. Continue to bring you this action as long as we're supposed to. Not hearing much in the background. I'm not sure if we're
Yeah,
supposed
the
to be
audio got
signing
cut
off.
out.
Our audio got cut out. If you can still hear us, thank you for watching tonight. We really appreciate it. Again, we picked up a few more subscribers on our YouTube.
Much
And we-
appreciated. Much appreciated.
Yep. Okay. We are still going here. Just a little bit of an audio issue that has to be fixed. And Brent, Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you very much. And this is the last hand.
The mystery hand.
The mystery hand. We're getting caught up here. All these people watching are poker players. They
Looks
can get
like nothing exciting happened on the last hand.
no.
Looks like nothing exciting happened at all.
Well, again,
And we got slow rolled by our producer. That we already was the last hand.
yeah.
So,
All right. Good night, everybody.
hey, thanks a lot for joining us, Vic. It's
Thank
been
you.
fun as always.
Yeah. Please
Again,
be safe.
Come check us back out on Thursday, 5/5/10 PLO. Hey, for everyone that stuck around with us all night, thank you again. Very much appreciated. Have a great night.
Have a great night. Good night.